Hello and welcome to chapter 6, part 3. We were working on the cross and we had some little problems challenging with joining everything together. What I did was I selected everything, object and data, and in older versions of Blender, it did not really work, so I was kind of confused. But what you do is you select everything, object and data. It's a smart way of what Blender was doing. It's using one object, and then it's when you go to edit mode, you can see all the duplications. But now we are all joining it together. Lots of talking, lots of information. But what you need to know is that you can now join it. Really nice. All right. Join it. Okay. The next thing is working on the material settings. So it's time to do that. When we render it, okay. Yeah, cool, working. We go to the node and there is our material. So we start with grass green. And if I'm right, it's taking a look. Copy it. Yeah, we can copy the settings later, so we don't have to do it every time. We start with the grass green. So this is our image, going to the diffuse, going to the output. So, and that is pretty much it when you want to add this effect. But when we look at a reference of grass, and we have that image right there, when we zoom in, is when the sunlight is hitting the green, it also lets some sunlight is going through it, and it will not be white light, it will be mixed. So white light is coming in, it bounces, it's going through the green, and it's the light continuing shining with green light. That is translucency. Maybe there's way more to explain about it, but it's an important fact. And if you do not add translucency into your grass, it will always look a little bit dark, and that's because it's not interacting with each other. So that's why I'm going to use it. And we go to add shader, and we start with a where is it? Translucent. You can already see it and you think, hey, it's there. Translucent. Okay. And we want a shader, mix shader. It's really simple. Like you have two shaders, but you can only put one in. That's why you have the mix one. Right there. And you want to make this green. And this is a tweakable thing, of course. So when we render it again, I hope I can show you the effect. Is now it's really white, shiny, and when you make it more green, dark green, you will not really see the effect. Now you have to see this in the scene to make the difference. Now we'll do the same thing to show you what happens when I turn it on and off. I think this is a bit too green. All right, translucency. You also have the factor, there's lots of known of them. You can now see which part is affected. Just make it 0.5. All right, and we also want some reflection. Add shader glossy, and add shader mix shader, another one. Put it there, and well, this is really too much, but if we just do a little bit, why it's not doing anything? All right, something like this. It still looks a little bit fake. This is very nice to see. 0.02. I go to, why not? So we have a slightly a bit of the reflection. Yeah, this is really bright and dark. Translucency is most of the time not really visible in these kind of setups, but I can guarantee you it's lovely in the end. And I was wondering if I can select everything. And was it copy to clipboard? All right, this is grass green. We need to do that with grass brown as well. Look at that. Okay, what I did was I copy my setup, copy it with this, and paste it in the brown setup. So we can remove this, then it will be there, that, and we take this one, it's back again. Of course, we need to change this color to a more brown color. All right, we go back. Okay, this is still working, so it's not affecting. And we do the same thing. We select it, we go to the grass light green, delete this setup, it's now black, but we paste this, and we select the bright one, and look at that, it can be brighter as well. So you maybe think nothing is happening, but it's fine. It's now working. So yeah, and later on we can always add more details in the node setup, but this will really do for the grass, definitely. I think you are going to like it. So this is a very quick part. We did the material setting, and yeah, as you can see, when I turn this off and on, you can see nice reflections. I really love it, and I hope you do it as well. You can think about making the brown grass less shiny, 0.01. I think that's better, because it's that grass and that's not always reflecting. Good. Save your work, file, save, and what's left is naming your grass. So grass main and grass, let's say old grass. Pretty funny. We want to apply the rotation and scale. Apply rotation and scale. And we select these two and drag this to the second layer. The same spot as these ones. All right. Maybe we have to scale them later, but in the next part, we're going to work on weeds and some flowers. Maybe I'm going to spend 2 parts on it. I don't know it yet, but I hope to see you there. So, bye-bye.